It could be in the middle of the night if you're in Europe. It could be in the morning if you're on the other side of the world. If you believe the world is a globe, that is. So, hey, Stephen Sashin here from Xeroshoes.com. And on this live event, and I'll say more about that in a second, I'm going to be talking about the new products we're launching for spring of 23, how you can get them at a discount, how you can win one of 10 $100 Xeroshoes.com or 100 euros Xeroshoes.eu gift certificates, and much, much more. So since this is a live event, if you're watching this live, you can put in your questions and comments, etc., wherever you can type in questions and comments, because this is being broadcast on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, a couple other places as well. And if you're not watching this live, that's totally cool. You can still throw in your comments and questions, and someone will try to get back to you as soon as possible once this is over. So the short form is simply this. If you look below, you should see a thing that says go to xeroshoes.com/spring23 sale or xeroshoes.eu/spring23 sale. That's where you should go. You'll get all the info that I'm going to be showing here doing this live, plus some things that I'm not showing. You're going to be able to see reviews from these new products that are about these new products that I'm not able to show you here that are spectacular. And you'll see why when I show you the products in just a second. And what else are you going to see there? You're going to see some info about some products that are going to be for sale but not on sale, and I'll say more about that too. And of course, you'll see the tool that you can use to register to win one of those gift certificates that I mentioned, which, by the way, I just realized I have to add a note, add that to Facebook. Put that there. Okay, so let me kind of jump in, and what else do I want to say? Oh, the sale actually begins on March 1st. But the reason that I'm telling you now is because I want to give you the chance to get a head start. If you see products that you like when I show them to you, and I'm pointing over here because that's where I have them, you're going to want to become a VIP. As a VIP, we're going to give you 24 hours early access before March 1st. So basically February 28th, which is such a weird thing to say the day before the 1st is the 28th. Just makes my brain hurt. But anyway, we will let you know on the 28th before. On the 1st, we email and message well over 1 million people about these products. There's a high probability we are going to sell out of certain colors and certain sizes of different products. So if you see something you like when I show them to you, definitely become a VIP. You can do that at those pages linked below, xeroshoes.com or xeroshoes.eu/spring23 sale. And I'll describe how you do it here as well. Particular says, gives me a something. So, hey, right back at you. So live comment right there. I responded. Took me a little while to get there, but here it is. Okay. So let me jump in and show you the products. Now we have casual and performance products. I'm going to take a poll. I've never done this before. So if you want to see the casual products first, type the number 1 in the wherever you can type in something. And if you want to see the performance stuff first, put in the number 2. And I'll see if I actually get a response. And if I do, because we got about 40 people on the call right now. But if I get a response, 1 for casual, 2 for performance, I think that's the way I said it before, then I will do that. Okay, 2, we got it. 1, we got a couple of 2s coming in. So I'm going to give it a couple of seconds. While here, I'm going to, oh, wow, it's pretty even right now. So got some 1s, got some 2s. Oh, wait. The 1s are starting to win. So if you want to see performance first, you better jump in. The 1s are, sorry, performance first. Yeah, that's right. The 1s are winning. That's casual first. I think I said that right. Okay. Trisha, by the way, says, I love your shoes. I now have myself, my husband, all 3 of my kids, my dad, sister, and niece all hooked on Xero shoes. Thank you. That's the way things grow. Holy crap. Okay. We're getting a lot of 1s, and I think I said 1 is casual. I'm gonna pretend that I remembered what the hell I said, which is a rare thing. But 1 is winning, so I'm gonna do the casual stuff first. Okay, first for men and women. Sometimes, just a casual sneaker is really what you need to go with the right outfit. Whether you're, a sneaker can be kind of dressed up or dressed down. And if you take a classic sneaker silhouette and then zerify it, make it lighter, give it a wider foot-shaped toe box, make it 0 drop, flat, so your heel's not elevated to mess with your posture, make it super, super flexible, and really, really breathable. If you do all those things to make it Xero shoesy, you end up with the Dylan. Here's the Dylan you can see, classic sneaker silhouette, but then, some Xero accents. So we harken back to our strap system, our instep and midfoot straps. Or did I do that backwards? Here, instep and midfoot straps. There's actually nothing there. It's just in this what's referred to as engineered mesh upper. Crazy, crazy breathable, nice smooth lining. And this is a fake out because it looks like the sole is thick, but it's not. It's a cup sole. So it wraps around the upper, and that way it gives it this classic look, but still that ground feedback, that ground feel, that natural motion that you come to know and love about Xero shoes that makes them addictive. And Jenna, I will answer your question in a second. So this is the Dylan, comes in black and white. You can dress it up, dress it down, and this is our first casual shoe. All right, next on the casual side. I'm going to stick with this one, or I'm going to do this one next because it uses the same sole as the Dylan, but this is a request we've gotten. And oh, and by the way, 100% vegan friendly. We try to make vegan friendly shoes whenever we can. We can't do it all the time because of certain use cases and certain requests that we get, where this is one of those requests where we made a full grain nubuck leather shoe. It's a men's shoe, although I know some women are going to buy it. And women, if you like this style and want it, go to xeroshoes.com/feedback and let us know. But take this number 2 request we've gotten in the last couple of years is for something you can actually dress up, even more. Maybe wear with a suit, or maybe, great with a pair of jeans and a jacket as well, or just casually also. This is the Glen. The Glen is like I said, a full grain nubuck leather shoe. Oxford style, nice laces there. Again, cup sole, so it's a bit of a fake out. By the way, there's different colors that I'm not showing you now that you'll see if you go to Xeroshoes.com or Xeroshoes.eu/spring23 sale. This one comes in all black, or what they like to say in the footwear industry, black to the floor, but also black with a white sole and brown with a white sole. Super, super clever. Really, really comfy, really, really lightweight, molds to your foot. There's a hair from my dog that I just added somehow. And again, that cup sole, what else can I say? It's, of course, leather, so it's water resistant, which is really, really helpful. And you can really dress this one up or down. Yeah, this shoe has been just getting a tremendous response. Really comfortable. And you're already imagining all the things you can do with it. So got one more casual shoe, but then Jenna asked, will be coming out with more kid styles? Yes, but I don't have an ETA for you, unfortunately. Suffice it to say, we're working on a bunch. All right, last casual shoe. This is one also kind of a high requested thing. Think about like the perfect travel shoe, or the perfect shoe that you might want to use like on a camping trip, like when you get out of the tent in the morning when you're making coffee, or when you come back at the end of the day and you want to slip into something while you're walking around the campsite, or something that maybe you just wear around the house like a slipper, or something you throw on just to run errands or to run to the mailbox or back. I know that sounds like 5 or 6 different shoes, but it's really just one, and it's the Sunrise. So the Sunrise, this is a microfiber, so vegan-friendly upper with our Feel True rubber sole, just a thin 4.5 millimeter sole, nice grippy tread with our dual chevron pattern. And the thing you can do with the Sunrise, first of all, it's the lightest shoe we've ever made. A men's size 9, I think, is about 5 ounces. I mean, you just won't even remember that it's on. If you put it in your pack or roll it up and put it in your pocket, you could forget it's there. Now, you can slide right in, or you can just step on the heel and just slide in and wear this for almost anything. The the reviewers that we sent this to, we didn't tell them what it was. We didn't tell them what the use was. We just sent it and said, what do you think? And after people realized this was not supposed to be a trail running shoe, but just a knock around whatever you can think of shoe, they just started wearing it all the time, everywhere. There's thousands of things you can do in the Sunrise. So egads, that's a little gore piece here. What's the elastic part to help you fit into it? And let's see, a couple questions. We'd love them for girls. We'll be looking forward to them. That's great. Do we release seasonal shoes all the time? I'm looking for the Denver in brown leather. So if you're not seeing what you want, like the Denver leather, which is right up there, just email our customer happiness team, support@xeroshoes.com, and ask them what's happening with when we're getting it back in. So that shoe sold like crazy. And I know we're planning on continuing to carry it. I'm just not sure what's happening with the inventory. What I can tell you, as our business has grown, and we literally just hired our 80th employee, which is insane. There's certain bits of information I don't keep in my brain anymore, and when things are being restocked is one of those bits of information. And you may think to yourself, Stephen, why don't you just have like a spreadsheet that has that information? And I will say to you, I have that spreadsheet, but I don't know where that is. Organization is not my skill set. Creativity, product development, marketing, that's what I do. Keeping track of stuff, not what I do. That's why I have my wife, who was our brilliant COO and CFO and co-founder. Now she's just our president who oversees things and manages that level. All right. Clever pickleball. I'm counting on the days for the spring sale. I already have 4 shoes in the cart. Splendid. And for pickleball, by the way, this is the Forza Trainer. That's the 360. We just got a review in a big pickleball magazine from someone saying best pickleball shoe ever. So you need a gum sole, SL says. Okay. Well, now we're moving. I have one more kind of casual shoe. I'm going to move into the athleisure part before I move into the high performance part. So because SL said gum sole, in the fall, we released our Prio suede for men with a gum sole, and we couldn't get the women's version in time for that launch, but we have it now. So the Prio suede for women with a gum sole and suede accents. So like our best-selling do everything you can think of shoe, the Prio, same idea. So really flexible, really lightweight, gum sole, nice grippy tread, and with our adjustable heel and instep and midfoot straps, but again, suede accents. So we call it athleisure. It's not the way we call it. It's defined as an athleisure shoe because you can wear it for going to the gym and doing whatever else, but also just wear it casually and it looks like you've been at the gym or going to the gym. So the men's version got tremendous response. We're thrilled to have the women's version out now too. Okay, Glen, is the Glen your Alston successor? Yes, it is. Any more leather dress shoes coming? I don't know. If there's a particular style that you're looking for, go to Xeroshoes.com/feedback. That's for you, Mike, and let us know what you want. And if you can point us to pictures to describe what you're looking for, help describe what you're looking for, that'd be awesome. Corey says, my girlfriend got me the perfect Valentine's Day present, a gift card for Xero Shoes. She's tired of hearing me talk about them. That is a brilliant idea, and I'm glad she took that opportunity. Jeff, is there a slip-on dress shoe coming? That's a really good question, and I don't remember. So do me a favor, Xeroshoes.com/feedback, submit that as a request. When are the new Phoenix knit colors coming? Again, one of those things I do not store in my brain at all. So you can reach out to customer service and they can tell you that our customer happiness team is at support@Xeroshoes.com and they're happy to help. Okay, moving on the performance side, one step up and still in the Prio family, because we are looking to make families out of some shoes that do really well. And the Prio, our best-selling shoe with the HFS right on its heels, which is interesting because the Prio we launched in early 2017. The HFS is only 2.5 years old, I think, and it's already like neck and neck. So that's the HFS right up there. Okay, so one thing we do with the Prio, our best-selling fitness all-around do whatever you can think of shoe, is we decided to make it a little more upscale, really improve the style and make it even a little bit lighter, and that is the Prio Neo. So the Prio Neo has this engineered mesh upper. It's nice and breathable, smooth lining, our adjustable heel and instep strap, hidden adjustable midfoot straps, our Prio sole, backed with our 5,000-mile warranty. And like all of our Xero shoes, if you don't know, wider foot-shaped toe box, low to the ground for balance and agility, no elevated heel to mess with your posture or toe spring to mess with your gait. Really, really flexible, really, really lightweight. And of course, our soles are back. Not, of course, you might not know. Our soles are back with a 5,000-mile sole warranty. We also have, by the way, a 24-month manufacturer's warranty, which is longer than any company I've bumped into, because we know manufacturing is not perfect, can't be, never has been, but we stand behind our products. And you can find more about that at Xeroshoes.com/warranty or .eu/warranty. So Prio Neo, again, vegan friendly. So there's that nice welded toe cap, welded components on the side, and the heel for extra durability. Again, the wear testers and reviewers fell in love with this. Someone I know just took this on an ultra marathon. So that's that. Okay, we're coming to the last one. So before I do it, I'm just going to remind you, Xeroshoes.com/spring23 sale, Xeroshoes.eu/spring23 sale. These go on sale starting March 1st. But you can become a VIP and get early access to make sure you get the size and the color that you want, maybe even the style that you're looking for, because we are going to sell out of some of these things, I know. And the way you become a VIP, go to that page and look for our sweepstakes app. It's easy to find. It's on the right of the page or the bottom of the page, depending on the device you're using. And you'll see different actions you can take. The first one being join the VIP list. And if you join, when you join, on February 28th, we will send you an email giving you access to these new products. before, on March 1st, the next day, we send out that email and post on social media to well over 1 million people. So Jeff says, if you submitted a recommendation before, or am I okay if I submit it again? Yeah, knock yourself out. So, our warranties do apply from legit third-party retailers. That's from SL. What was I going to say about so sign up for the VIP list. We'll send you that email. We'll give you that head start, but you'll also see the other actions you can take to enter that sweepstakes for the $100 or €100 Xeroshoes.com or Xeroshoes.eu gift certificate. The more actions you take, some of the actions have different entry values. The more actions you get, the more entries you get. The more entries you get, the better your chances of winning. Which brings me to one more point before I show you the last shoe that we're launching. People ask me when these go on sale, what's the sale going to be like? And the answer is, I don't know. It's up to you. And what I mean is the more entries we get into the sweepstakes from everybody, the bigger the discount we're going to have when we launch things. So right now, if we get 10,000 entries, which sounds like a lot, but it's really not that much. If we get 10,000 entries, everything will be 10% off. Once we get past 10,000, we'll bump it up, and the next level, we'll move that to a higher number, and we'll keep moving that to a higher number till the sale starts. So hope that answers those questions. By the way, don't wait to see if you win the sweepstakes before you, and one of those gift certificates, before you buy something, because we don't announce the winners of the sweepstakes till after the sale ends. But if you buy something, then win, you can apply your winnings to what you just bought. We'll give you a credit or a refund for that amount. Or you can buy something else for yourself, or you can buy something for someone you know or love, or someone you would like to know or love, or someone you would like to have know or love you. You get the idea. Okay, I got one more thing to show you, but a couple questions came in, so let me do this. Prio separator where the outsole meets the upper. Is the seam style in the new Prio more like it's, well, they're both, everything's different. Look, sole separation happens for every minimalist brand because of the way we make things is trickier. That's covered by our manufacturer's warranty. So contact customer happiness to find out what to do about that. And the Prio Neo, I don't have a good answer for that, frankly, but the question of how it's manufactured has nothing to do with the answer to your question, because what you just experienced is a statistically rare phenomenon that, because manufacturing is one of those things that we cover. So we'll take care of it. How thick are the outsoles on the Dylan with the Michelin outsole? Oh, that's total different thing. The Dylan doesn't have a Michelin outsole. I'm about to show you the Michelin outsole. The Dylan, which is this one, and the Glen, which is this one, have the same outsole, and it's really only about 5.5 millimeters thick, but we wrap the sole around the upper to give it a classic look. So that's that. Are we reissuing the Toronto? You keep asking me questions. It's postponing showing the last shoe. We've upgraded it, and we're coming out with a better version. It's the best thing I can say. Bruce asked, do I have a personal favorite? Whatever I put on that day, I'll put on a shoe and go, oh my God, I forgot how much I love this one. And then I wear that for a while, then I put on another and go, oh my God, I forgot how much I love this one. So, but what I spend the most time in when I'm not in my bare feet is the Speed Force, because I'm a competitive sprinter, Masters All-American for men over 60. I just ran an All-American time about a month ago. So I think I'm like the 15th fastest guy in the country right about now. And I train in that shoe and I race in that shoe. So I'm in that shoe a lot. And I designed that with a guy who was at Nike for 30 years, trying to get them to make shoes like this, which they wouldn't do. So now we do, and we work with him sometimes. All right, here we go for the last shoe. As someone hinted, that was Dwight. We did a collaboration with Michelin, the company that makes tires for sandals. It's tires for cars. That's the word I was looking for, and bicycles. And they have made the sole. Let me just show you that part there. Michelin on our new fully technical hiking boot, perhaps the most lightweight technical hiking boot ever made. Men's size 9 is a little over 10 ounces. Women's size 7 is I think a little over 8 ounces. I don't have those numbers fully in my head. You'll find them when you go to the website. And so this sole, what it is, it's a fiber light sole. You can tell someone's been wearing this one. We got this one back from a wear tester. And inside this part here, both the black part and the yellow part on the bottom, there's a fiber layer, a textile layer, which allows this to be super, super thin, super, super flexible, really, really lightweight, but still strong enough to hold on to these mountain bike inspired treads. And then on the upper, we have a really durable, abrasion resistant, and breathable upper. It's a engineered mesh upper with a double layer toe cap for protection, welded sidewalls for protection, nice padded ankle collar. If you need extra protection from the elements, we got a gator hook right there. So you can attach a gator to this as well. And egads, what more can I say? This shoe is so comfy and so lightweight and so flexible. We've had people who went testing it like hiking and decided, you know what? I think I'm going to go run in this. Eric Orton, the co-author of Born to Run 2, along with Chris McDougall, who wrote Born to Run. I mentioned that to him yesterday when we were talking. He says, yeah, he's been trail running in this shoe. So great as a hiking shoe, great as a trail running shoe. And we've had people just wearing it around as their all day, everyday shoe because they like it so much. So that, and 100% vegan friendly on this one as well. All right. So where's the Speed Force 2? First of all, Michael says, nice. Thank you. And Mark says, where's the Speed Force 2? In the works. We were trying to get it for the spring and it just didn't happen. Long story, but I can't wait because it is gorgeous. Same sole, new upper, beautiful shoe. Let's see, Michael, are those going to be available for the spring sale? I'm assuming you're talking about, oh, wait, I'm not sure which product you're talking about, but everything that I just showed, I forgot to mention, this is the Scrambler Mid. I didn't mention the name. Or maybe I didn't. Scrambler Mid, the Dylan, the Glen, the Sunrise, the Prio Neo, and the women's Prio suede, all part of the sale. Starts next Wednesday. Is that what it is? March 1st. VIPs get early access starting on the day before February 28th. Again, how big the discount's going to be depends on you. When you enter to become a VIP or enter the sweepstakes to win a $100 Xeroshoes.com or Xeroshoes.eu gift certificate, the more entries we get, the bigger the discount's going to be as soon as we launch everything. Hope that answers that. How does that new hiking shoe compare to the Daylight Hiker and the Fusion? Are they grippier? It's a little grippier. The biggest thing is it's way lighter and even more flexible. So the Daylight Hiker, let's call that our entry-level hiking boot. The Excursion Fusion is our fully technical waterproof boot. The Scrambler Mid is our fully technical, even lighter, not waterproof yet, but that'll be coming down the line boot. So we've got sort of a a ladder of different types of things that you can use for hiking. Can't see where to sign up for the VIP list on the sales site. There's our sweepstakes app. It should be on the right of your page or the bottom of your page. Should be a giant thing. If it's not loading, let me double check and see if there's any problem. There shouldn't be. We've already had 2,000 people sign up for it today. So the VIP access is going to be a big deal. I'm staring right at it on my screen, right side of the screen. There's a section that says join the VIP list to guarantee you get the styles you want. And then there's a thing that allows you to enter. It says there's 13 ways to enter. The first, join our VIP list. And the second has some extras. So hopefully you'll be able to see that, Taylor, because there it is. Michael says hikers, and I don't know. Oh, they're going to be available. Yeah, everything I just showed. Everything I've been showing and everything you'll see when you go to Xeroshoes.com/spring23 sale is going to be on sale. And weird that it was hidden in Safari because I just looked at it in Safari and had no problem finding it. I'm actually going to double check that. I've been doing that all day, but now that you said that, I'm going to double check and see if Safari is doing some weird thing that I don't know about. Springtime. There we go. Nope, I'm seeing it. So that's peculiar. You know, computers, they do not do everything we want all the time we want it. So Melissa says, still no kid shoes, not for the spring. Is the simplest thing I can say. We can only bring in a certain number of styles every season, and we're taking the kid stuff and going down to make them even smaller for younger kids. And so we're building those out, and I don't have an ETA for that. Can I tell you the color for the men's Prio Neo? No, because I don't have that in my head. But if you go to Xeroshoes.com/spring23 sale or e.eu/spring23 sale, you will see them there because that's where they are. Let's see what else. Dwight, does the Scrambler Mid use the same type of rubber as your other shoes? Again, it's a brand new, the entire thing. Actually, wait, this gray layer here, right? Oops, sorry, right there. That is our trail foam to give you a little extra protection and a little extra comfort. Again, this sole is wrapping around the shoe. It's not as thick as it looks. That's a fake out. But no, the entire Michelin rubber This entire Michelin outsole comes from Michelin, so different kind of product. How it handles wet surfaces, I don't have a great answer for that because we can't violate the laws of physics. And the biggest thing about handling any kind of surface is what you do with your feet. If you go, I'm going to put something, I'm going to give you a reply so you can see something for the fun of it. Go here, ice. When you go to that link that I just sent you, you'll see something interesting. People running full speed on ice. If you land with your feet underneath your center of mass, then there's almost nothing you can do to slip. If you land with your feet too far out in some direction and start overweighting it, then you can slip no matter what you're wearing, even with like spikes and yak tracks and everything else you could think of. So I don't have a good answer for you because I haven't gone out and tested it under a whole bunch of things. We have had people wearing it in the snow that we've had here without, and they said it's been doing great, but I don't have a better answer for you because some of that really depends on you and how you move more than the materials because again, physics. So, all right, Jenna, I couldn't find the spot to sign up at first either. When I went back, it was there. Really odd. Don't have a clue. Would it be okay with cooler weather? Virenjitha asked, and I don't know what product you're talking about, so I can't answer that question. Tell me which product you're talking about, and I will do my best to answer. But if you're dealing with colder weather, simplest thing you can do is get a thin merino wool sock. That'll always help. And what else can I tell you about? Wait, I'm checking something on the Scrambler. Does this have? Nope, doesn't. Okay, just checking. Performance stuff. So let me know which product you're talking about, and I'll answer. Alrighty. Oh, the hiker. I can't answer that question for another reason. I'm going out. It's 4 degrees below zero right now here in Colorado. I was out in sandals this morning. I wasn't having a problem. So how something handles cooler weather is again as much dependent on you as almost anything else. This is super breathable, and it depends on how cool you're talking about. Like I have friends who live in Hawaii, and when they come to Colorado and it's 10 degrees cooler, they're bundled up in down jackets because they're used to Hawaii weather. So it depends on you more than anything else. But this is designed to be a super lightweight hiking, whatever you can think of. If you're really looking for the cold weather protection for something like this, that'll be when we do the waterproof version sometime in the future. I don't have an ETA for that. Okay, let's see. Particular, I want to see the link as well. Wait, what? How people, oh, sorry. Well, here, I'll just put it in the chat. It is, so everyone can see it. It's a reply before, but there's the link for how to watch people running on ice. Dwight, thanks. I'll check it out. I was thinking more of wet stone tile, same thing. Softer rubber can handle some of that stuff a little bit, but dude, I have watched people in super soft rubber land on their butt on almost any surface. Again, physics, the rubber, how do I want to describe this? Soft rubber can be helpful, but not as much as people think. And the issue with really soft rubber, especially on, something where there's water, ice, or, I mean, again, it's just the way physics works. Super soft rubber works if you're on something dry and it's really grippy. It also wears out really fast. But anyway, bottom line, check it out. You'll find out. And you'll see. I think some of the reviews talk about this because I watched some of those, but I don't remember. Sorry. Okay. All right. Hey, I hit the end of the questions. It's 7:28. I don't want to keep you here forever, and I don't want to keep me here forever because I've been here in this chair pretty much for 12 hours. Oh, is Michelin supplying the hydrophilic rubber? Hydrophilic means it likes water, like it absorbs water. Hydrophobic is things that keep water away. So anyway, Michelin is supplying the rubber here, because that's why it says Michelin, for their Fiberlite. You can look up their Fiberlite material and see what it says. Sorry, I don't have that information handy right now. I just don't keep all of that in here when I'm going to be talking. Ocean shoes, Zany Laney asks. So where is it? I don't have one here that I'm seeing. So we have our Aqua X Sport, which is our water/trail shoe. So I would recommend taking a look at that. Carl says, which would I recommend for heavy guys doing CrossFit? Heavy is irrelevant. CrossFit is the more interesting part. We have people doing CrossFit workouts in pretty much every shoe we make. We had some CrossFit world champions in our sandals a couple of years ago, but the shoes that we made explicitly for handling cross training and CrossFit, the 360 right here. One reason I say we made it for CrossFit is these rubber ridges here for protecting the shoe when you're doing rope climbs. But we've also had people in our Forza trainer which is just an amazing training shoe doing CrossFit workouts as well. And the reason that I say heavier is irrelevant is heavy only matters if you have a big, thick foam sole. This is not a shoe we make, obviously, where being heavy breaks that down and changes the geometry of things, etc. We don't have that. We've had people who weigh 500 pounds who are wearing our shoes. We've had people weigh 300 pounds who run or lift, or actually, we got a bunch of 300-pound guys who are professional powerlifters who wear some of those. So again, weight doesn't matter, but those are the two shoes I would recommend. Oh my gosh, bunch of questions. Is the Prio Neo appropriate choice for trails and track? We have people who use that shoe for everything, but yes is the best answer I can give, but we do have trail specific shoes like the HFS, like the Mesa Trail, the TerraFlex, the Excursion Fusion, the Daylight Hiker Fusion, and the Scrambler Mid. Those are very trail specific. But again, keep in mind, we've had people doing trail ultra marathons in everything we've made since 13 years ago when we came out with our 4mm do-it-yourself sandal making kit. So it's not about the shoes as much as about what kind of ground feel you want, what kind of experience you want, if you want something really, really breathable, if you want something waterproof, etc. So hopefully that's helpful. Yikes, a bunch of things came in. Let me see what I can do. Looking at it for daily running, especially the Prio due to cost, that's why it's been our best seller. People use that shoe for everything. And the Prio Neo may end up being about the same price because of the discount when we launch it next week. So take a look when the sale starts, see what you think. We have a shoe finder quiz also that will be really, really helpful. And I got to make a note about something about that. That reminds me. Pardon me. Okay, there we go. Hold on, wait. Gleam. Okay, I had two notes. Things that came in. Let's see. Chris, maybe we need suction cup soles for ice. If you do it, I want a cut. Definitely, I'll give you a cut if we make suction cup soles. That'll be the smallest referral check I've ever cut for anyone. Replying to Zany, yeah, the Aqua X Sports are really nice for wet wear. Replying to Corey, this kind of reminds me of you. Interesting. Carl says, thanks, makes sense. I hope it makes sense because I don't know what the hell I said. Dwight, I weigh 403 and I work out in the Prios and the HFS. Love them in the gym. Thank you, Dwight. Bruce, I use the Prio for CrossFit. I'm 275. I lost about 50 pounds using them. I've destroyed other shoes. The quality of the Xero shoes are amazing. The Warache style is amazing. Thank you. Sean Karan, thanks. I took the quiz. I'll look at the sandals as well. Viranjit, I'm going to have to get the Sunrise. Looks like a great driving shoe. Yeah, it could be. The Sunrise. Yep. There you say it again. Okay. Now I got to the end. All right. So I'm going to try and wrap this up. I'll do a little wrap up. If you got any last minute questions, I'll hit those, but then let's get the hell out of here. I've got dinner and a dog and a wife waiting for me, and a long day tomorrow. So quick reminder again, Xeroshoes.com or Xeroshoes.eu/spring23 sale. You'll find all the details, even more than what we've talked about. You'll see the video reviews of these products. You'll see the sweepstakes app where you can enter to become a VIP to get a 24-hour head start to get the products you want to make sure you can get them before we announce all of these to well over 1 million people. You'll see, by the way, we also have some new colors of existing styles. These are for sale, but they're not on sale because it's just a new color, not a new brand or a new style, which is when we announce those and put those on sale. But you might like to pick some of those up when you're grabbing other things as well. To become a VIP and to register to win one of those $100 or €100 Xeroshoes.com or .eu, respectively, gift certificates, use the sweepstakes app. Different actions you can take. Different actions give you a different number of entries. The more entries you get, the better your chances of winning. Don't wait to see if you won before you buy something because we only announce the winners after the sale ends. But if you do buy something, then win, we can apply your winnings and give you a refund for that amount. Or of course, you can use your winnings for other things. And wait, there was something else I was going to say about that. Doing more of these live events. So if you have any questions, you can chime in, or of course, reach out to our customer happiness team. Their info is on our website. They're more than happy to help, and they can't wait to help you find your new favorite pair of Xero shoes. And I think that, and again, the discount when we have the sale. The more entries we get from everybody, the bigger the discount's going to end up being when we launch things March 1st for normal people, one day earlier, February 28th for VIPs. A couple things came in. Wanted to ask you something forever. Do you tie that hair back when you sprint? It's a really good question. Sometimes. Depends on my mood. I found out that this is a bit of a people recognize me because of this. So I don't know. It's a mood thing. I don't remember what I did for that last race that I did. Sometimes, sometimes it's more in control than other times. If it's more in control, I'll leave it down. If it's out of control, tie it back. Please make the Jesse sandal in tan, Brittany says. Please do me a favor and submit that as a request at xeroshoes.com/feedback. And we will see what we can do. So, oh my gosh, wish the Colorado wasn't discontinued. You'll be happy when we come out with the updated, improved version. Way, way better. I don't have a date for that, unfortunately, because again, I don't store that info in my limited, tiny little brain. But we are coming back with a much better version of that same type of shoe that I was just looking at the other day. Super, super exciting. Okay, I think we got it all. First of all, I want to thank you all for being here. If you haven't been on one of these calls, when I say what I'm about to say, if you have been on, my apologies for saying it again. If you haven't, let me just say, I can't be more grateful for all of you being here. Lena and I, my wife and I started this business a little over 13 years ago, literally on the floor of a corner of a spare bedroom. And we thought maybe it'll be a little lifestyle thing, make a car payment. We had no idea that we would now have like 80 people who think that being here is a career, because it is. And that we have sold well over 1 million pairs of shoes to many, many people and all around the world. We're growing very, very quickly. It has been the most difficult thing we've ever done and the most exciting thing we've ever done. Lena has a line. She says, we don't need any more shoe companies. There's enough shoe companies, unless your shoes change people's lives. And we are thrilled that we hear from people literally all day, every day, saying that's what we've helped them do. Not because we're doing anything special, really. It's just we're getting out of the way to let your body do what it's made to do. And that can be really life-changing, whether it's just the comfort you feel from letting your toes spread, for example, or the various things that now you can do either for the first time ever or the first time with, and enjoy doing it. So, or the first time in a long time. So anyway, it's been a real, real treat, and we could not be more grateful. This business would not be here without all of you, whether you're have a whole bunch of Xero shoes or you're brand new to it. Even if you haven't bought anything from us yet, you're being helpful just by considering what we're doing and having conversations, which I'm sure you've had with other people about, barefoot running, minimalist footwear, natural movement, et cetera, et cetera. So Michael says, thank you. Your shoes are extending the life of my knees and ankles every day. Chris says, all 4 colors of the Prio Neo available for men and women. I think there's one color that's men only, one color that's women only, and a couple colors that are both. John says, hoping the Sunrise is not as tight across the top as the Aptos. I can't answer that because I'm not wearing it, but that's one reason we redeveloped the Aptos, and it will stretch a little bit, as will the Aptos, because it's made of canvas. And Lisa says, I love the 360 for pickleball. So there you go. And by the way, John, the simple thing, try them on when you get home or when you get a pair. If you don't like them, give us a call. Just wear them indoors so they don't get worn out, or we can't, so we don't have to throw them away if you send them back, is the gist of it. But we'll help you out. John says, I use the Prio and the HFS with my Elliptigo. Hey, I was one of the first Elliptigo reps way back when. And Bryce, the guy who founded Elliptigo, we were just having a conversation just a little while ago. Can you do a live with other employees? Can you do live with other Xero employees like a designer? Oh, I get it now. Maybe is the easiest answer I can give you. And I say that because our designers, to be candid, do not like getting on camera. So I can try and talk them into it, but I'm happy to answer any questions that you would ask a designer, because I'm very actively involved with the product team. So do what we can with that. And that's my wife saying, hey, when are you coming home? So I'm going to get out of here. First of all, again, thank you all very much. Please go to these 2 pages, whichever is relevant for you in the US or in the EU, and sign up to be VIP, get early access to everything. I can't wait to see what happens when you grab what I hope become, and I expect will become, some of your new favorite Xero shoes. And of course, no matter what, just go out, have fun, and live life feet first. Take care.